It's the one sport I ever played. Besides, I swam. I was like 4 and played with the flowers, and then tried to be a goalie and got
in trouble,
for it because we weren't supposed to
Goalies
have
weren't allowed
goalie.
when you're 4. Yeah. You just weren't aggressive enough. You didn't care about the ball that much. You're like, y'all got it.
Yeah. Hey, audio listeners. Today's episode of Freeway Faith was recorded on a hot summer day in a hot car, so we apologize if you can hear any AC noise in the background. We hope you enjoy the episode. Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to the car.
And to the Freeway Faith podcast.
And to the Freeway Faith podcast,
I gotta turn the AC
of course.
down.
Yeah.
I gotta turn the AC down.
Hopefully it's not
All right.
gonna be picked up on the mics.
Yeah.
Have
Go ahead.
we uploaded one in the car yet? We've tried to...
Sharing our secrets that we have done a car one, but I don't know. We did not upload it.
Okay.
That was... we did a few, remember we kept trying out different locations.
Yes.
And then we was like, we have to do a studio, and then we did the studio, and that's when we felt confident uploading, and then
we were like, hey, wait a minute.
Are you seeing a reflection of the sun?
I thought I saw a bug in here.
You were like, squirrel.
Might have been, the sun.
So for those of you who are not watching us on YouTube, we are
or
in
Spotify.
A parking lot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Or watching it, or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts apparently does videos these days. We're sitting in the car. We are looking at a lake.
Whoa, there's like a dust devil, or all the leaves around us back there are being completely swirled up. It's around us now.
We're like in the middle of a dust. Look, there's a leaf that got stuck on the car.
Oh my. All right. Sorry, y'all.
We thought this would be less distracting than watching a game while podcasting or walking around the lake. If you saw...
Well, God is keeping us entertained.
Yeah, exactly.
With nature.
With wind. It was he just gave us a little hug for our podcast. Yeah. It's like, y'all do well. A little good luck blow. So last time we were here at the lake, and I want to say it was a weekday around this time.
It was Monday, wasn't it? We were talking about that on the podcast.
Yeah, because it was my favorite day of the week. So... nobody's here today. I don't think it's that much hotter, but nobody's here. It's quite, but we're going to stay in the car.
Nobody's here.
Because I'm not dressed for walking around the lake today.
Yeah. I kind of am, but I don't have the right shoes.
No, yeah.
I have slides on.
You have sitting shoes.
My Mountain Dew Baja Blast slides on.
With your Mountain Dude shirt.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I got to show the camera now.
You inspired me to wear my mountain necklace. I think he might like Mountain Dew. That is not, we're not sponsored. Although if you want Mountain Dew, reach out.
Yeah, let's do it. God's favorite drink. No, I'm just kidding.
It can be really dangerous. For those of you who don't know, we're the Freeway Faith podcast.
Yeah.
You're Riley.
I'm Riley. You're
Gen Z.
Yes.
I'm
Heather.
Gen X. Yes. Mom, son, talking life. Through a Christian lens. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're glad that you guys are here to hang out with us, whether you're listening. I am a podcast addict. So whenever I listen to a podcast and the podcaster's like, whether you're folding laundry, I'm usually like, that's me. Or whether you're out walking, that's me. Maybe you're driving in the car, that's also me.
In the shower.
That's me too.
Sleeping.
Yeah. I do draw the line there. But yeah, so welcome. What's going on? We're still in World Cup season, baby.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yep.
It has been, once we've gotten into the knockout rounds, I don't think we've done a podcast since the knockout rounds.
Well, it was the last Portugal game.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Not the last one, but we were watching a Portugal game, and Portugal's still in, and they're playing today.
Here. They might get knocked out today, though. They're playing Spain, which, if you don't know, Spain's doing pretty good. Pretty good.
And somehow
they're
I think
a favorite to win.
I think I'm not sure I've seen a Spain game yet.
No. Yeah. We haven't. Yeah. Their group, I don't think they had anybody that we cared about.
The main people that we were following.
We try to tune into as many games as possible, at least having them on in the background.
But it's been hard to completely schedule our entire life around it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if we've talked about this, but we haven't really been sports people in the past. And I'm going to only speak from my personal experience, so I'm not saying that this is a rule for all. I'm not trying to stereotype. But some of the sports fans that I've been around, I mean, like, hey, you want to go out to lunch after church? Nope, got to go home for the Cowboy game. Or
yes.
We've gone to Great Wolf
Family.
Lodge.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, and your uncle is such an Texas A&M Aggies, alumni and fan that it was like, y'all have fun at the water park. I'll be spending the next 3 hours watching the Aggies play because it just so happened to be Great Wolf Lodge.
If only they had the game on in the water park.
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
And
Which
it was before
us.
it was easy to just get it on your phone. I think it was like
it was, yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah, that was probably a decade ago. And I've enjoyed, speaking of that though, we have kind of time. We've gone to the restaurant, our favorite restaurant, knowing, okay, we can go out to eat because there's a game and they have the game on at the bar and grill that we go to.
It's fun. They have a big projector screen too. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been hard to like completely, we can't plan and schedule our entire life, but luckily, my dress feels like it's choking me today. But luckily we have a pretty flexible schedule. It's summer. Thank God that the World Cup is in the summer and we can watch a 2:00 Monday game.
Yeah, thank God for Uber Eats too, because I can schedule my own work.
You work around it.
Yep. Although last week I hit my head and was out of commission for a week.
Yeah.
But we're back. I'm gonna be at work this week. God brought me through it. I'm healed.
Yep.
Don't have a concussion. Didn't, or if I did, maybe have a light one.
It brought you closer to the soccer players you're watching to have that head injury. You just wanted to feel closer to the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. I did so much prayer too. It was.
It's beautiful. Okay, sorry, but it is beautiful that to seek God in our suffering. I mean, it just kind of reminds us of why we suffer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was like right in the middle of me reading Job.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing a chronological reading. I think I mentioned that. And so you get to Genesis. I think it was 10 or 11, and then you go to Job and you read all of Job because that's where it, based on when it was actually written, that's when it would take place. And yeah, it was really interesting to have that happen to me in the middle of reading it and not be able to read for a couple days and want to read because I was trying to give my head a rest.
Yay for podcasts. You could listen to podcasts and audiobooks.
Yeah, I listened to the Bible some, but I didn't want to listen to Job because I wanted to highlight and
that's fair.
write
study
my
it.
notes. Yeah, study it. But yeah.
I hope that you can't hear this microphone. Still getting used to it. It is a little heavy, and so it'll like pull on my dress. So I think that's why I'm feeling a little. It's the last time I kind of held it, but we're testing things. So yeah, so we've got the 2:00. We've got a 2:00 game and a 7:00. 7:00.
Oh my gosh! Yep, USA.
We'll see what happens there. Just so you guys know, we are going to be very careful about. How can I say this? We don't want to get political. It's really hard sometimes to talk about current events without getting political these days. Like, P.S. That was not the way it was for Gen X, at least not that I remember. So we're not.
Social media.
Yeah, social media is just, it's been so. Anyways, it's not that we are oblivious to things happening. There's a lot happening. It's that this is a happy little chunk of the world, we hope. A nice little escape from
positivity,
division,
for the most part.
Escape from division, unity. So excited about the World Cup game. Things are going pretty well. Mexico, we lost our Mexico. We were
they were my number 3 favorite.
But
Norway, they're my new number 3.
I've loved watching Norway and Holland.
Holland.
And him visiting Dallas. We watched that video again. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes, that's been one of the most fun parts.
Yeah.
That all these teams and players are coming to our, we don't live in Dallas, but like our area, places that we've been.
Yep.
Stadium that we have seen. We saw Ed Sheeran there.
Oh, yeah.
And I when I was a Cub Scout, I slept on the same. Well, not the same turf because it's real grass now. They had to spend millions of dollars.
Yeah, that was wild.
Make it not AstroTurf.
That was wild, yeah.
But yeah, I've slept in a tent on the same ground, area that they're playing the World Cup now. Anyway.
It's very
cool.
exciting. The World Cup is very exciting. Yeah, we're very into it. It's a new thing. So this is we haven't been soccer fans for
No.
It's an example of. Go ahead.
I was saying it's the one sport I ever played. Besides I swam. I was like 4 and played with the flowers, and then tried to be a goalie and got
in trouble,
for it because we weren't supposed to
Goalies
have
weren't allowed
goalie.
when you're 4. Yeah. You just weren't aggressive enough. You didn't care about the ball that much. You're like, y'all got it.
Yeah.
And so I think had you stuck with it, and now that we didn't know when you were 4 that you were going to be 6'2". You probably could have been a great goalie. Yeah, could have been a great goalie. It's not too late, and that's my point. It's not too late. I mean, I'm older, way older, and just now getting into this, and I think that I will. And now the soccer, getting into the World Cup and getting into football, even soccer, even before that with Inter Miami.
Yeah.
It makes me like, I want to follow hockey. I want to kind of, and maybe some basketball.
I just got the new 2K game, NBA game. It was on sale for $10. So I'm like,
no brainer.
Yes, no brainer. $70 to $10. I will take it.
No brainer.
Yeah. But yeah, we should get more into sports.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's, a little side quest here. I was just reminded I'm reading Beloved by Francis Chan, or listening to it. And I was just reminded about, I totally lost my train of thought because I got distracted by Francis Chan. What were we
talking about? Sports. Watch sports. 2K, good deals.
Wow.
Things can happen.
I thought my brain was
later,
working better.
Even though you did, now you're just getting into soccer. Anything can happen.
Go ahead, talk about something else. It'll come back to me.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I think I was just thinking like part of why I didn't love soccer, maybe wasn't a sports guy. I've always been very worried to let people down, So I preferred swimming. Because even if I was on a team, it wasn't like I had to get the ball and pass the ball or get the ball and then shoot the ball. It was like, I got to swim. Well.
We hope that you are looking forward to following an imperfect pair of people.
Yeah.
But this is life. This is living real. So
this is it. It just goes to show you can prepare as much as you think you... Or, yeah, you can prepare all you want, but things happen.
Things happen.
We checked.
Yeah.
The storage.
Yep.
The charge.
Yep. Yeah.
But we've never done a podcast in the car on a hot summer day.
We made sure our yeah, so the camera overheated. We even made sure, like, our microphones, we have to do the same thing this time because the voice, we're really, really trying, and you guys are watching this in real time. Well, the 2 of you that have watched our podcast or listened to it so far, we appreciate you. No. All right, so we're back.
We're back.
But God is great, and I remembered what I was going to say, and so you go ahead and talk about what you were saying.
So I think that's why I was drawn to swimming. I get to go in and swim my lap instead of having to worry about other people in the moment, I guess. And same with theater. I did theater for 10 years.
Your performance in your lane and your heat did not affect Billy's performance in his lane and his heat.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And it was theater. It was. I mean, I had to know my lines and blocking, or else it could screw something up for another person. But I liked that I could memorize it and I know what I'm doing. Instead of like, I could practice all I want to play a sport. But you never know what's going to happen day of. And I think this podcast is actually testing me because we have to be a team and work together. And yeah,
and we also have to deal with unexpected things, and we have to pivot.
Exactly that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now I just keep thinking about picturing you as a goalkeeper. That'd be pretty cool. It's never too late. So what I wanted to share.
I'll join an
adult league.
An adult recreational league. Maybe.
I mean,
one day.
Why not? So I just wanted to share, beloved, be loved. Francis Chan. He brought up a verse that I actually have memorized, but I need to get back to it. I need to put it on an index card. I had forgotten it, so I'm going to read it. But Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And let's be honest, the TV programming, the music even these days, it's very hard to find things that are noble, just, pure, commendable, worthy.
News.
Social media, don't even get me started. So, we've mentioned before, we're even watching it on Telemundo in Espanol, which we do not know. We're not bilingual. I know a lot of Spanish words, but like listening to commentators, I can't keep up with 50% of it.
Especially because they talk so fast.
Yeah. So we're just watching excellence on the field. Like, it's been beautiful. And so when I think about the community that sports watching brings, and when I think about the excellence of athleticism, their mindsets, how they can get through the hard stuff. If you see us getting a little weird, if you're watching this, somebody pulled into the parking lot, and so we might be a little aware of it. Lock the doors.
Lock the doors. Hopefully they're not
Hopefully they leave us alone.
In the frame.
Anyway, so that's what I was saying. I have kind of found myself pulling away from television because it's hard to find praiseworthy things to watch on television these days. You get through The Chosen pretty quickly. I've even rewatched it multiple times. Like, it's hard. So sports, I'm learning in my old age, is actually a pretty, it's not perfect, but it's
not perfect, but it's
an excellent choice of watch hours.
Seeing the camaraderie, seeing just the raw athleticism as well, watching them set up plays and stuff. It's cool, and and also how many players go out there and they do the sign of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yep. Or they take the crown off.
They're doing this for God.
It's not me, it's Him. Yep. All glory to God. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a big revival of Christianity. I noticed, I don't know if it was CBN or TBN, they had a segment on where they were talking about like the USA team going out on the pitch and praying, or also doing Bible studies, and lots of teams, not just USA. It's been beautiful. I think the other thing about soccer that's going to lead us into, we do have a topic that we want to talk about. So we have the hat, if there's any time left for game time, but we kind of came with something on our hearts this morning. That's my alarm.
Go through silent.
That apparently goes through Do Not Disturb. That's my alarm to do my push-ups or my squats and my calf raises. So that's my exercise snack. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will do it when we get home. So back to the soccer games, to sports games, they have timers, and they have periods, and they have quarters, and they have, what I find fascinating about the World Cup is the way they do their time, and football, soccer in general, like they do the time that instead of pausing it and starting it like I believe football does, like American football, they just let it run out. But somebody's keeping track, and then you have the extra time. There's no, like, it's contained, right? And so sometimes watching it, I can feel myself being in a hurry. Like, okay, hurry up, get a goal as quickly as possible so I can feel comfortable that we're ahead. And when you get into these knockout rounds, that's like...
Oh my goodness. The Argentina, Cape Verde game, oh my. One of the best I've ever seen in my life. I was stressing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want Argentina to win because I love Messi, but at the same time, part of me was rooting for the little guy just because, oh my goodness, they put up a great game against the champions, the last year or last World Cup.
Returning,
Yeah.
But then they tack on the extra time, but then you're going to waste some time there. But at some point, it's just time's up. And then in the World Cup, at least, then you don't get to end in a draw. Then you have your extra. And so it's a different time, the way that they time things. It feels, on one hand, less hurried, but but then we get to okay, we're going to have the extra time. But then, anyways, it just made me think of what we were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
Which is time.
Time.
And hurry. Hustle culture.
Yes.
And you do have to hustle on the football pitch. I understand that.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to hustle on the baseball field. You got to hustle on the court. But I think that even athletes, they realize that there's only so much they can get done in a 90-minute game. There's so much that you can do in preparation for. I loved watching like Halan's video of him and some of his teammates and his kitmen out in Dallas, like 3 hours after the what game was it that they played in Dallas?
Oh, man.
I can't remember who they played now.
Oh.
Before they flew to New York. And then they had like 5 days in New York. Anyways, but they're heading into, the next round, and they're just hanging out in Dallas. Joan Jett, she's got a Joan Jett shirt on. That's one of my favorite. I've seen her in concert, I think twice. I love Joan Jett. And the Heartbreakers. Anyway, so yeah, I love the fact that you have these elite athletes in this world competition, and they are advancing and only going to play harder, more difficult teams. But let's just take some time and play and get some cowboy hats and boots.
Yeah, they're enjoying. A lot of them have never been to the USA.
U.S., much less Texas.
Yeah. Others have, like, Messi.
Messi.
In general, people have joked about the reason he's playing in the Major League Soccer in the U.S. is so that he could practice for
the World Cup
in America.
All the different climates and areas. Yeah.
So Norway played Ivory Coast.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, another one where
they won 2-1, I believe, is what I just read.
There's a spider on my windshield. I'm an arachnophobic.
Uh-oh. On the outside?
I mean, on my window, yeah. I just stay. Gosh, spiders are bad right now. So, yeah, so it goes into, do you want to talk about, did you want to talk about a spider?
Well, I was going to say, I had to kill 2 today.
Yeah, you did. And we have an exterminator. But the spiders are good. Don't try to get yourself in. Don't go up there, buddy. We can be friends as long as we have this barrier between us.
Oh, man.
I'm really trying not to freak out right now.
Don't freak out. It's right there.
Okay. Let's talk about hurry and get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
So I've been reading a book. Gosh, I forget who wrote it exactly. And gosh, I even forget the name.
Are you talking about Atomic Habits by James Clear?
No, I've been reading a book.
Oh, the monk?
Pray Like a Monk.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I have it, yeah. Talk about it and I'll tell you the book.
I've been reading it every day in chunks. It's really interesting. It's going into how you can have deeper prayer with God, what prayer really is, looking at examples from the Bible of prayers and how we can use those as kind of like a lesson to how we can pray.
Praying like monks, living like fools.
Praying like monks, living like fools. There you go. And so today I was talking about hurry.
Sorry.
And you brought up Atomic Habits. Yesterday I read a couple pages of that because I'm also working through that slowly. I actually kind of forgot that I had it on my phone, and I realized it yesterday. But that was talking about tasks and how, like, there's a study that if people who say they're going to work out for a week, or at least once in a week or whatever it was specifically, and then people who say they're going to work out and watch motivational videos versus people who say they're going to work out and put it on the calendar when they're going to work out and where, and how the people who did that were so much more successful. It was like 90% of them actually worked out compared to like 60 to 70% of the others. And it's actually interesting too to see that the difference between the motivational video watchers and the people who weren't doing that and just planning to do it but not actually putting it on the calendar, they were so close, so similar. So anyway, all that to say, today I made a list of tasks that I had to get done, and I timed some of them, put them on, like I had to get done by this time. And I've been having to battle that versus the hurry, not hurrying. Because did I even say in the prayer book it talked about not hurrying today?
Battery power. I'm wondering if I can plug in. So just so you know, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm going to try to plug in and see if that'll work.
You can't plug in with your iPhone.
Oh, I forgot. That's not the chord I wanted. Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep
talking.
I'll keep talking. So in the prayer book today, I was talking about hurry and how that's one of the things that can kill your prayer life, can kill your relationship with God, and how the invention of the clock and the light bulb and the iPhone have all contributed to us losing the slowness, this good pace of life and relationship with God, and so we lost that. It's all about rushing and hurrying, and like now we can see the clock and when we need to get things done by. We can stay up late and watch stuff until 10, and know we can go to bed at 10 and wake up at 6 and get 8 hours and all that kind of thing. And yeah, what's the point? The point is it's hard to balance that feeling of wanting to get my tasks done, which is like a secular book, secular worldview, and something I know is good, something I know will help me, versus not rushing through them and not being so obsessed with hurrying and getting it done. Yeah, it's hard to find the balance, but I'm trying, because I see my task list and I'm like, I just want to click them all off.
And as a young man, I think it's so great that you're attacking this right now, because it only gets harder when you add a spouse and children and a full-time career, whatever that looks like. Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're back home.
We're back home. We're in the living room. Welcome back to our living room, those that are watching us.
Yes. We, as we were talking about not being in a hurry, our camera decided it is not going to be in a hurry today, and it ran out of battery, even though it was fully charged.
Yeah.
We think because it had overheated.
Yeah, we think that made the battery drain a little faster.
So again, real, authentic, imperfect.
We can only living and learning.
We can only get better from here, right?
Yes.
All right, so we were talking about hurry, and I'm not going to lie, I immediately now, because I have read and enjoyed the book Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer, that every time I hear the word hurry, that is what I think. Hurry, I need to ruthlessly eliminate you.
Yeah, you need to hurriedly eliminate hurry.
Yeah, but it's true. So we didn't hurry. We came home, we plugged the camera in, we had some food, we had a conversation. We kept trying not to have this conversation so we could finish this conversation with you guys. And here we are.
Yeah, it really felt like God provided a real life example of not hurrying. He said, hey,
take your time.
Take your time.
No rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're reading you were talking about hurry because you were doing the Atomic Habits, and the book that you're reading, Praying Like Monks, Living Like Fools, it references Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, right?
No, I don't. Not that specifically.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
But I remember that book title from reading it. It was just talking about not to hurry and how that's ruined our relationship with God as a society. Not everybody, obviously, but and it's affected our prayer life.
Yeah. Well, because nobody has time to pray.
Exactly.
And come on, praying, it's like we want this transaction. We have like so little patience. We want instant gratification, and that is not. Prayer is not transactional. It's not like put a quarter in, get a toy out. It's relational, and that unfortunately is it's where we've lost in our hurry hustle culture.
Yeah.
We've lost that relationship prioritization.
Yep. Yeah, it's important to try to bring it back.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Back. Well, like they're talking about in the book, I'm not too far into it. I'm on chapter 2. But talking about how prayer is just relationship with God. It's just talking to God. It's not, you don't have to follow a formula. And like if you look in Scripture, if we believe, which we do, Scripture is God breathed. Then you can look at Scripture and you can see when David, for example, prays, and in his prayer, talking to God is anger or confusion, or fear.
Okay.
Like God, why do you let the wicked people prosper type of thing. And so like that's prayer too. It's really just a relationship with God, not like.
Yeah. There's lots of different kinds of prayer. So to go back to like John Mark Comer, there's a limited series podcast that's based off of this book by this author and another book that he has. He did the same thing, and Comer was on there, and his specific, I guess, what am I trying to think of? What he's known for? His be still and know.
Brand.
Yeah. But it's be still and know, right?
Okay.
So it's this kind of like, it's okay, just sit in silence in the presence of God. There's that abiding type of prayer.
That's the name of the chapter I'm on. Be still.
Yeah. And that is probably, I think, one of the hardest ones for us in this culture today, because it's so easy. We're never still. Like we don't even go to the bathroom without entertainment anymore. I mean, when I was younger, Gen Xer, we would have bathroom books. Like joke books, or a book that you only touch before you wash your hands, kind of a book.
Yes, and it's so funny. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but there's a TV show that involves one of those bathroom books being a pivotal. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
The pivotal turning point in the story is because somebody reads a bathroom book and puts together connections. Yeah. Anyways. Funny.
So, but we're constantly, and so there's the be still. There's I'm not going to be able to say this word. Intercession prayers, where you're like praying for other people, for their healing, or for their, when somebody says pray for me, and that's kind of, or maybe you're praying for your church. There's different types of prayers is my point, and so we're taught, like Jesus teaches us, our Father who art in heaven. Which is great. Doesn't mean that's the only way we pray. That was obviously an outline for pray like he's your dad. Like pray, talk to him.
Praise,
Praise prayers, gratitude prayers.
Yeah, and that kind of has it all. He's got the praise and the gratitude and the Lord's Prayer, plus the forgive us, help us to forgive others.
Prayers of repentance and confession, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you have your prayer, your submission. Thy will be done.
Yes, thy will be done.
Yeah.
And obviously he doesn't have that prayer, but then there's the ones where you're angry. That's prayer too. Yeah. Really, I think the core of prayer is honesty. God knows. He knows everything. He knows what you're thinking, what you've done.
He already knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just take it to him.
Yes, that's the best thing that you could do. Even if you feel guilty about it, that can help you to relieve that.
Yeah.
If you're angry at God because something bad happened, tell him.
Yeah, I know we're gonna talk about our testimonies, but I feel like it makes sense for me to share my earliest remembrance. I was not raised in a Christian household going to church. And so my parents just sort of let us figure it out. And when I was 8 years old, my 11-year-old cousin died. And I remember being we don't have to question why an 8-year-old was at the viewing of my cousin, and I got to see her. And I remember my aunt, there was this beautiful prayer, we still have it, about how she's hand in hand with Jesus. She no longer feels pain. And I'm going to cry saying it. I remember saying, but what about us? And I remember thinking at that moment, at 8 years old, there's absolutely no way there is a God, because he would not take away this 11-year-old innocent little child. And even at 8 years old, that's how I felt. And I wasn't necessarily praying in that moment, but I was, I remember yelling at God, basically like, you don't exist. Like, it was a straight, I have those, and then I remember my aunt holding me, and I remember turning around and just being enveloped, after she let go, enveloped in another presence, and seeing God, not with my eyes, but with my soul for the first time. And in that moment, I was a prayer of lamentation. That was a prayer of grief. That was a prayer of anger. That was even a prayer of disbelief. And in that moment, it is probably the closest I've ever felt to God, was in that moment. And that is what sparked my belief for the entire rest of my life. So yes, prayer, even if you're yelling, crying, very important. But that's not all we were talking about. We were talking about hurry.
Yes.
Don't be too hurried to pray.
About hurry. Yes, that's the real heart of it. Don't be in so much of a hurry. you can't pray or that you don't pray.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, try finding the moments where you could pray instead of doing something else. Like you got to shower, got to brush your teeth. So those are times.
Those are helpful to get started with habits.
Yeah, to make it a habit, but at any moment of any day.
But we're eliminating hurry. So I would also say God's worth carving out a little bit of one-on-one time with.
Yes.
Yeah, pray all the time, but also.
Yeah. Even if you got to get up 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Well, today I extended, I almost did it in the shower, a scripture meditation that I love, the Encounter app. I love it. But I was like, no, I was just going to hurry on and keep going. And that's kind of what sparked this conversation. You came down with your bit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just had that same experience.
Yeah.
I chose not to open my door and to sit and do my scripture meditation for 15 minutes before coming out, even though I was running a little late. And I believe it's truly changed my entire, then we go and we do this podcast and things start happening. And I think I honestly responded to them completely different because of that 15 minutes.
I agree. Me too. Yeah.
So I would say on a final note, we definitely need to talk more about this, but just know that eliminating hurry is countercultural, and it takes intention, and it takes being proactive, and it takes sacrifice, but totally worth it. Yeah. So we talked about prayer today. So I definitely think that we should come back to this and talk about it. I do think we're going to wrap it up. I want to pull a game out and we can tell. Yeah, because I don't even know how long we've been recording.
Yeah,
Are you good with that? Yeah.
Yeah. No, we got a game.
And we'll see. If it's too long, we may just have to. There are two things I want to touch base on from previous episodes, so it doesn't get too far back. Number one, fasting, and I just wanted to update that I'm now at 45 days fasting from alcohol, which I am not saying alcohol is bad. I am saying alcohol had crept into some crevices of my life that I wasn't comfortable with. And I was struggling with how do I do certain things without it? And again, when it kind of carried too much weight in my life, that's when I knew I needed to fast from it. And so my goal was 40 days, but I realized I want to keep going. So that is something that can happen when you fast from things. I think I also wanted to say, if I didn't say it before, I do think 40 days made a significant difference over 30 days. I think there was a lot learned in that extra 10 days. And then you hit, and it's just you feel this control now. You feel like it does not control me, I control it, and I get to, so that's my experience right now. I kind of wanted to share that. And I also wanted to touch base. I do want to put it in the show notes, but the movie that when we were talking about obsession and we were talking about Iron Lung, the third movie was Backrooms. And we couldn't remember it when we talked about it on the last episode.
We didn't remember it?
We didn't remember Backrooms was the title of the movie, the third movie.
We never, are you
Uh-huh.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, because I rewatched the episode and I made a note. I'm like, I got to put that in the show notes in the description because I forgot.
I
re-listened to it.
I didn't say that.
I know we had the name, the movie itself had slipped our brains.
Oh yeah, okay.
We haven't seen Backrooms, but that's the other kind of notable one getting a lot of attention.
Obsession, man, it's become one of the most profitable movies ever made. They had a tiny budget. I think under $1 million. I don't know
that's
exactly.
what I was saying about Iron Lung too.
Yeah, they've made $400 million off.
Oh wow,
it's insane.
And what did you think about it?
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's too much to say. Okay, so first of all, don't take your kids to see this movie.
It is rated R for a reason.
Yes, it gets pretty gory and pretty dark, but it was fantastic. It was a great thing, thought piece.
I would say more of a psychological thriller.
Yes, more of a psychological
really gets in
thriller.
Your head.
Really, yeah, and even the biblical thoughts, how does this compare with the Bible? How does it fit in?
Is it not a perfect example of free will? Is it not great? Why God gave us free? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to talk more about this.
We
I just thought about that.
Definitely should. You need to. I think you should watch it. I've spoiled it, but I could say cover your eyes at this part. Anyway, but the general plot of the movie is this guy gets a wish, one wish willow from this kind of like a, what's it called? Earthbound kind of a place, with the crystals and the rocks and stuff. Okay. So he gets this thing, and when he snaps it, you're able to make a wish, any one wish and it'll happen. And so he doesn't like fully believe in it, but he wishes that this girl would love him more than anybody else in the world. And that, leads to some crazy stuff. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting thought piece about free will, because he removes that from her. And also, when you're watching, it's like, is she possessed by a demon? Is what's really going on here? And also obsession too. How it is not good to be obsessed with a
how
person.
Unhealthy, obsessed with it.
The only thing that I think would be healthy to be obsessed with is God.
Yeah.
And even then, you still have to live.
Even then, you have to check the definition of obsession.
Somehow. Yeah.
Like, is that the right
Yeah. So maybe
word?
it's not good at all to be obsessed with anything, probably.
Because we don't use that in the Christian way. Like, we don't say get obsessed over God normally. So I would say there's got to be some sort of definitively negative, whatever definition behind obsession. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, we can definitely talk more about just the concept of
obsession. Yeah, not the movie,
later.
But and free will for sure.
Yeah, but great movie. Don't take your kids. Don't watch it if you can't handle really dark stuff and gore.
I will not be watching it, but it's a fascinating story. All right.
Yeah, I pretty much told her the whole plot. Anyway.
He does that a lot. It helps me. It saves me a lot of time.
Yeah.
It saves me a lot of time.
All right, I'm pulling it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a game.
Let's see what it is.
It's so close
we'll
to
see
the
if we have time.
Portugal-Spain game. We gotta.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss the beginning.
Okay, let's see.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So this is taken from the Ghost Runners. I love it. So it's your Mount Rush. Oh, and well, I mean, we could talk about World Cup if you want. But what is your Mount? We just pick a topic and you choose your top 4. Like the Mount Rushmore has the 4.
Oh man. Yeah, we could pick World Cup or World Cup players.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay, you want to give me your Mount Rushmore of the World Cup players right now, and I'll give you mine?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And as always, okay, go ahead. If you're ready, go.
Well, so my current Mount Rushmore would be.
You mean currently in the game, or like?
No, I mean like as after watching now,
okay.
like after seeing people's performances
today.
Lionel Messi, number 1. Erling Haaland, he's number 2. He's awesome. You know what? Balogun, there's been all the drama with him, but he's up there. Mm-hmm. And then, man, I can't pick between Ronaldo or Vozinha, the goalkeeper for Cabo Verde, Cape Verde. He was amazing. Oh my gosh, what a stellar goalkeeper! It's so interesting to watch him. He saved like 8 goals from Spain and like 11 or something from Argentina.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. He needs to get signed on by somebody. But yeah, that's.
So Messi, yes, definitely on my Mount Rushmore, and Haaland for sure. And then I'm a fan of Freese, USA goalkeeper.
Yes, he's been good.
And so that's my USA guy in World Cup. And then I would probably say the Cabo Verde goalkeeper as well. Say his name again?
Vozinha.
I
think that's how you
older.
say it. Vozinha.
I mean, I am blown away by these 38, 40-year-olds.
He's 40, yeah.
I mean, Messi, well, he just turned 39. But like, it blows me away, the athleticism, the elite it just blows me away. And then the character. I mean, just the character of him and his attitude, of all 4 of those guys. That's why I love Haaland and Messi too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Vozinha when they lost, going up to all the players who were like, down on the ground crying, lifting him up, being like, it's okay. Like,
we literally just played against Argentina.
Yeah. And we almost won. They almost won.
Yeah. What? Yeah, they played well against. Yeah.
And he was great. Not just him, but probably one of the best goals in the entire game, I think, was their second one when it just like came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
He was pretty far from the goal and just shot through people.
And I hate to do that. Exactly. And I hate to do that. I just need to preface that Ronaldo. I really do like him, and I enjoy watching him play.
Yeah.
I don't think his team. So we're gonna go find out if they have stepped up their game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna see if they get knocked out.
So as
by
always,
Spain. Oh man.
As always, we highly suggest you guys, if you're not watching soccer or something, but enjoy the World Cup. Watch a game with your kids, your family.
Get involved with the community.
Connect. Like, use this. That's why we talk. Like, it has really built community with us, with our family that is out of state. We've connected over this. So also talk about the ruthless, or just talk about hurry. What does that mean? And where does prayer fit in? Great conversation starter for your dinner table this week.
Yeah.
And then there's your Mount Rushmore game. Pick a topic, and you can play that one every night. So thank you to Ghost Runners podcast. I think I may have called it the Ghostbusters. Did I call it Ghostbusters earlier?
I don't know.
I hope not.
Think so.
In the meantime, keep your eyes on it. Nope. Yep. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep your heart on the word, and enjoy the drive.
Yep. All right. I didn't buckle us in, but unbuckle your seatbelts.
We actually did it in the van, and we ended up here, so we're already unbuckled. But yeah.
Yeah, we are. And thanks for being on the freeway with us. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next Thursday.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.